Hello everyone. Today I thought I would show you a few of the coins in my coin collection. I have them here in this bag. When I was younger, in my teens, I collected coins on an amateur basis. So I have a lot of coins in here. I don't know how valuable they are, but I certainly enjoyed collecting them. And I haven't pulled them out and looked at them in a long time. And doing so in preparation for this video, I enjoy coin collection. I think I may get back into it at some point in time. But I just put a few of them here in this bag, and we'll see what comes out. Now, a lot of these coins, I will only have a vague notion of what they are for. So many things I may be making a guess on, or I just won't know. But if you're seeing something and you know about it, by all means, leave a comment here on this video and tell me whether I got something wrong, but do it nicely, please. Or tell me something that I was not aware of. Because a lot of these things I will probably be able to guess the country they came from, but other than that, I never really researched the history of these coins. I kind of just collected them and was never very serious about it. So let's just go through here and see what we got. This first one is a large coin. It has Queen Elizabeth on the front. And it says it is a 50 pence piece. And the year, if I can read it here, is 1985. See if I can get the light to shine on it there a little bit. So, 1985, 50 pence. It's a nice thick coin. I like coins that have irregular shapes to them. Like this. I think it makes sense to have coins that have different shapes so they're easy to feel just by their silhouette and understand what coin you're holding. This coin has a fluted edge, and this comes from the Bahamas, and it says 1987 on it. And it has the coat of arms. It has a dolphin on one side, and it looks like a flamingo on the other. And on the back here, it says 10 cents, and it has two fish, and it looks like they're swimming through some kind of seaweed or something like that. So again, that's a really neat shape to have for your coins. And this is a token for an arcade. I probably have a few of those in here. I've really thought this was a neat shape for a token. It's very 80s design, and that's when I frequented a lot of arcades. It's in the early to mid 80s when I was in elementary school and junior high. And this is another coin for an arcade. I think this was in Florida somewhere. And here's another one, so we'll get that out of the way. And this is a huge, heavy token type thing. It's not an actual coin. Lakemont Park, 1894 to 1994. 100 years of family excitement. I do not know where I got this from, and I do not know where Lakemont Park is. And it says here on the side, it says sample. So this may have been one that wasn't actually given out, but was made as a sample for something. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. Here is a coin from the U.S. It is a $1 coin. It has the portrait of Susan B. Anthony on it, and it comes from 1979. And on the back, it has an eagle landing on the moon. And it says, United States of America, e pluribus unum, $1. And then liberty on this side, and in God we trust there. I have several of these, so I think there may be a few more that we run across. This one is, let's see if I can make out the name of the country. It's pretty corroded, so it's kind of hard. George, 1 shilling. So I believe this to be a British coin from 1941. So this one is fairly old, and it is a shilling. And I can't quite read what's going on around here. I think it's King George. So there's a name there. And GBR. So I guess that stands for Great Britain. And then it has a crown with a lion standing on top of it on the back. And this coin has the Sphinx on the front of it, so I'm guessing that this is from Egypt. Oops, excuse me. And the back has Arabic writing, and which I cannot read, so I'm not sure of the value or the denomination of this coin, but with the Sphinx on the front, I'm pretty sure that it is Egyptian. This says Timex, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. And it has a little clock face on the back, so some kind of token for something. I'm not quite sure where I got that. This has Queen Elizabeth on the front. It says 25 cents, and it is Canadian. So this is basically a Canadian quarter. I'm not sure if they call them quarters, but it's 25 cents, so it is at least a quarter of a dollar. And it has 2 children standing on a maple leaf with the sun behind them, and it says 2000, freedom and liberty. This is a quarter from 1945. It's quite worn. And it has the eagle on the back, $1/4. So this one's fairly old. You can tell by the way it's worn. This says Deutschland, 1950. And it has a plant here. I'm not quite sure if that's supposed to be a small oak tree or what that's supposed to be. And this says 10 Pfennig. So I believe this would be like 10 cents from 1950. And it just has the number 10 on the back with some, looks like these are supposed to be grains of wheat or some kind of barley or something. Here is another Canadian coin. It says 25 cents, 1979, with the portrait of Queen Elizabeth. And this time it looks like it's an elk or a reindeer on the back. This one is a Deutschmark from 1977. So it's from Germany. And it has an eagle design here on the front, and it just says 1 Deutschmark on the back. This is a smaller coin. It looks like it is also from Egypt. It has a portrait of Queen Nefertiti. I believe that's who that is. And again, I'm not sure of the denomination of it, but another Egyptian coin. This one says 5C on the back, and it has a crane or an egret. And it says, let's see if I can read it here, South Africa. So this is a South African coin from, the date is very small on it, 1990, 1900, I'm not sure, it couldn't be 1900. I believe it's 1990. And it has a coat of arms, and it looks to be two deer, or maybe this is an ibis standing on either side. Then this coin is rather large, 1971. It is a peso, so it is from Mexico. And it has on the back an eagle or some kind of bird. I don't know that it's an eagle, standing on what looks to be pieces of cactus. So that is a peso. This is another kind of token, Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco. Triple Crown Resort, worldwide reservations. Again, I'm not sure where that came from. Here is a quarter. This is a bicentennial quarter. It came out between, it basically came out in 1976, celebrating the bicentennial. And on the back, it has the portrait of a drummer. And then it has in the corner a torch with some stars around it. I have a ton of these. I used to think that they would be valuable. So over the years, it's just been a habit when I see one to not spend it and put it in a bank that I have. And I have tons of them, so obviously they are not all that rare. So I have many, many of those. I should probably spend them. This is a large coin. It is from Portugal, I believe. It says Portuguese on it. 50. And the word is spelled Escudos. Escudos. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly. From 1987. And on the back, or on the front, it has a large ship that fills up pretty much the entire face of the coin. And it has like 4 fish underneath it here. And some little decorations around the edge of the ship. And then it has like a coat of arms here at the top. And this coin is another fluted edge coin, kind of like a flower. And this says Republic, the Philippines. So this is from the Philippines. It is 5, and I cannot read the name of what is underneath the 5. And it has a picture of a man on the face of the coin. And the back here, it looks like it has a bird of some sort, but I'm not quite sure. And it says 1981 on it. So there's a coin from the Philippines. That's pretty cool. And this one is the same. And that's what I've enjoyed about these coins as I've gotten them out and taken another look at them. It's similar to, I guess, collecting stamps, but they're not quite as delicate. and I enjoy that about them. This is from 1979. Bang. ANG BOGONG LIPUNAN. I'm not sure. Oh, this is another Philippine coin. Okay. And this one is 10. The other one was 5, and this is 10. This is a penny from the U.S. It says 1955 on it, and this is what is known as a wheat penny. It has, in large letters, it says 1 cent, United States of America, and it has stalks of wheat on either side. This is another one of those coins that I just kind of reflexively pick up and save when I see it, although I have quite a few of them. I'm sure many people do. So it's one of those, like, everyone thinks it's rare, so everyone collects it, so everyone has a ton of them. This is 2 pence, and it has Queen Elizabeth, and it looks like a crown with 3 feathers coming out of them. And I just recently watched a video, an excellent video, by Whisper Audios, where she goes over the British coin system and does an amazing job of explaining what all of the symbols are on the back of the British coin system. So I will put a link to that video here. Go and watch that, and she will explain all the symbolism and meaning behind the British coin system. I love videos that I can relax to and also learn a lot from. So these are little paper discs. They're not really even coins. It says drink Coca-Cola in bottles. And I don't know where I got those, but I have quite a few of them. Then I also have this token that says drink Coca-Cola. Good for 1 5-cent drink of Coca-Cola. So this is awful shiny, so I assume this is a replica of what used to be given out. Here we have some more Susan B. Anthony dollars and some more bicentennial quarters. So I'll pull those out. I'm sure we'll run across more. This is a coin from Germany. It says Deutschland. It is a Deutsche Mark, and it is 5. So this is 5 Deutsche Marks from 1975. And it has the image of a large eagle or bird on the back. This is a 2-cent euro. It has a globe with some stars and lines behind the globe. Then it has a spire here off of a cathedral or building, and it says 2007. This says Hoffman Mint Token Metals, and it has a website at the bottom, so this is not an old coin or any old token or anything. Here is another Egyptian coin like we saw before. And here is another 10 pfennig like we saw before. And this is, I assume, another Egyptian coin. It has a very similar design on the back to the other ones. And the front has an eagle with a shield with 2 stars on it. This is a 50 pence coin. I think we've seen one of those before. And this is just a token for an arcade. Here we have another fluted coin. This has Queen Elizabeth on the front. And this is Hong Kong, 1978. So this is a coin from Hong Kong. It's very nice. And on the back it has some Chinese writing. I'm not quite sure what it says. This coin is very plain. It has just a man's face on the front and some very small writing down underneath, and I can't make out what it is. But that is the only thing that's on the front there. And this says 20 F, so I assume that's francs. And this says BELCIE, 1982, I believe. So I don't know if this is a French coin or it is a coin from a French colony that uses francs. This is a beautiful coin. I love these. When I was over in England, I kept one or two of these that I used when I was over there. It is a 2-pound coin from 1998. And I love the two colors, the light silver and the darker gold band around it. And I like that it has writing here on the edge, embossed into the edge of the coin. So from a designer standpoint, I really like this coin a lot, and it has a nice feel to it. This is a coin from Mexico. It has basically the same type of design of the bird on the cactus on the back. So I believe this is pesos, and it says 100. What else do we have? This is a very small coin, and it says it is 1 franc from 1984. And I'm trying to find I'm not quite sure. It says, I think this says Africanese or something on it, but I'm not sure. So I don't know where this comes from. But it is a very small, light coin. Here's another fluted coin. This is from the reign of King George. It has King George on the front with a crown. And this is India. So this is from India, 1946. And has 1, and it has ANNA. So it's Anna, I guess. I'm not quite sure. So there's a coin from India. This is an old coin, or at least it's very worn. 1949. It's another 10 pfennig. And here's another one here. Here is a Deutschland. So this is German, 1984. 1 pfennig. 1 penny. Another arcade token. And this is good for 1 fare on the green line. This is a subway token or a train token. I believe this is from Cincinnati. My great-grandfather used to work on the railroad there. And I believe that's where this comes from. Here is an English coin. It is 20 pence. It has from 1983. And this is from France, Republic of France. It is 5 centimes. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. 1986, I believe. So I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. This has a trident on it. It says 1 cent. And it is from Barbados. It has a coat of arms. It has a fish on one side, and it looks like an egret or some kind of bird on the other side. So that is from 1 cent from Barbados. This may be from Egypt again. It has a man. It looks like he's wearing a fez with a tassel down the back. And I'm not sure. It has a crown. So this may not be from Egypt. I'm trying to read. It says 1 Pasteur. I'm not sure. That's very interesting. I do not know where that comes from. This comes from the Philippines again, I believe. Yes, this is another Philippine coin. And this says 5 as the denomination on it. Another generic token from an arcade. And this is another coin from the Middle East. Very complicated Arabic script here in the middle. So I'm not sure. It looks slightly different than an Egyptian coin. So I'm not sure where that comes from. Here is 10 pence English coin. This is 25 cent Canadian. This is 5 cent Canadian from 1980. It has a beaver on the back and Queen Elizabeth on the front. This is a 5 Pfennig German coin. This is another possibly Egyptian coin, I'm not sure. And I think this is Canadian 5, no. This is English 5 pence. This is Canadian penny from 1979. There's another one from 1979. And another one from 1979. This is an English 1 pence. And it has a gate-like porticus on the back. And then the final one here is a Canadian 10 cent piece from 1972. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed that. This is just some of the random coins that I have. I have other things here like steel pennies that were put out in 1943 and a set of old coins, just the kind of stuff you would buy at a coin collecting shop. And some of these I bought and some of them were given to me as gifts. But these are the coins that I had that were the most interesting, I think. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And again, if you have any kind of comments about these coins, let me know. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.